If you guys want the cheapest Yugioh cards on the market in Canadian dollars with free shipping to Canada, then be sure to check out my eBay page in the description below. What's up guys, this is CCG Sam here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing another Shaddoll duel replay with Shaddoll Schism. I understand that in the last duel replay I didn't really get to show what the deck could really do with Shaddoll Schism, so I believe that this duel replay will better help explain and show my theory behind why I played cards like Sinister Shadow Games and 3 Shaddoll Schism. So anyways, starting off the duel, I lose the die roll, so I'm forced to go second, and at this point my hand is pretty decent. I got a free construct as well as 2 hand traps to stop my opponent, and 3 if I really needed to with like a Wendy follow-up. So yeah, but it turns out my opponent just like sets a bunch of cards. So at this point I actually didn't know what he's playing. I put him on something like Altergeist or some other back row deck, or he just bricked. So I figured these would mostly be blanks or like all real traps like strikes and imperms or whatever. But either way, that doesn't change what I do, because my only play at this point is pretty much just Wendy and Ghost Ogre into construct. So after I make the construct, I decide I want to set up for the Shaddoll Schism play. Obviously, that's probably not the best choice to do against back row deck, because Winda doesn't really do much. Applone may not do that much either, but I believe I just wanted to demonstrate what the Shaddoll Schism play with Sinister Shadow Games could actually do. So that's pretty much the only reason why I decided to go for the Schism play. But it turns out first of all, I chain blocked the construct, and then he actually ashes my my Wendy. So that pretty much puts me in a situation where I only can resolve construct. Looking back, I think I definitely should have made construct chain link too, because if the Wendy resolves, I just get so much advantage, especially against the back row deck. Because if I set like a beast or a hedgehog or something, and then Shadow Games for another Wendy on my opponent's turn, plus I get the surge, I think that's just so much more valuable than construct sending Squana and then sending like one monster for something else. So I actually decided to do that because I plan to link off the construct to grab back the the El Shaddoll fusion to fuse this off on my opponent's turn into a Applone. So that's what I do. I add it back, and I just decide to set all my cards. Unfortunately, he heavy storm dusters both my imperms away. Pretty obvious because I set them in the same columns, but I think it's fine because against his trap deck, imperm would only mostly be good at stopping his back row. And I still have the 2 cards that I really want in my hand, and that I wanted to like show what the deck can really do. So like these 2 cards would help me do that. Anyways, he continues to brick, and during the end phase, I do the play where I send another Wendy and summon a beast face down to grab more advantage on his turn, and grab a big body on the board that he wouldn't be able to trap the Triple Nightmare, because I knew he had it after he accidentally revealed it. So he decides to imperm my beast, and since I really decide it's beneficial for it to resolve, I fuse these 2 away into a winda, resolve my beast, and then discard Wendy. Wendy's gonna summon another beast face down for more advantage, because like I said, against back row decks, I tend to prioritize big beaters. So like especially being stuck under winda, like my own winda, I feel like I needed a big beater, so that's why I put another beast down. And that just settled my back row, and the reason I do that is because I figured if he has a heavy storm duster, I want to at least be able to keep one of my traps, because the fusion probably wasn't going to do me anything. He actually said Sanctum though, which I found a little strange. I'm not sure why he did this over like heavy storm duster, but I guess he wanted to stop me later on or something. But anyways, I think he pricks again. He doesn't draw anything, and at this point I know he has the Triple Nightmare, so I'm just going to try to bait it out with construct, because construct can just add back the rest Shaddoll after I do something. And then next, here I just want to demonstrate how good Sinister Shadow Games is. Especially with Beast, what I can do is I can send a Hedgehog, flip Beast up, and then when it's flipped up in a new chain, activate Beast as Chainlink 1 and then Hedgehog as Chainlink 2. So you search your Shaddoll monster, and then you use Beast to discard that Shaddoll monster, draw 2 cards, and then discard that Shaddoll monster for free advantage. So like I added a dragon to get rid of his unknown back row, and then when he sanctums, that's fine because I pretty much just have game on board anyways, and he's not really able to do much to stop that. So yeah, going into game 2, I side in stuff like Lightning Storms, I believe, and Pankratops to like out his back row. Because at this point, I'm still like, I think he was playing like Hat or something, as you can see from the Chapters Mermelio. And I actually asked him, so he tells me he plays the Dogmaticas too, which is pretty good information for me, because if he starts resolving Dogmatica Maximus, I can also demonstrate how powerful that is when they resolve Dogmatica Maximus against you, because like how strong your deck is going to be for the to counter it. Anyways, my hand is kind of wonky here. I'm forced to bait out the bottomless trap hole with the Pankratops and get rid of the Sarah. And then I decide to just set. And on my opponent's turn, I have the Sinister Shadow Games and Schism play to make an app clone or a winda. So I think I'm in a pretty good spot here. So I actually decided to do it in the standby phase. I can't really remember what my reasoning for it was. Yeah, I actually maybe to play around, like I think it was to play around Lightning Storm or something. Or I just want to shotgun this before he could like get any negates on the board or something. But either way, he stops it with the Ash Blossom, which is really unfortunate because I can't show the Shaddoll Schism combo. Anyways, he forces out my Dino Mistress, and I grab a Wendy off of the Hedgehog, which is why Dino Mistress is so good. I love this card in this deck. You can actually do so much with it. He makes a Sarah, and now he resolves Dogmatica Maximus, and now you just see how much advantage this deck gains from Dogmatica Maximus, because here I'm triggering El Shaddoll App Clone to search one and then ditch one and then trigger the Shaddoll I ditched, as well as fill my graveyard with names for Shaddoll Schism, and then the next standby phase, Chimera Rafflesia, can add me an El Shaddoll Fusion or something to like push through my opponent's board even more. And then when his Elder Entity targets my Schism, what I do is obviously I chain it, and then you can actually banish Pankratops because it says you don't have to banish Shaddoll monsters, which is just really good. I also decided that Shekanaga was probably the best one here to make, even though it might have been correct to make the what's it called, the app clone and just negate, but I figured by summoning an Earth I could send his Sarah to the graveyard, although I think that wouldn't have worked because it's unaffected by traps, but like we don't catch, I don't think we, oh no, he doesn't send it to grave because it is unaffected by traps, but like I didn't know that, so I just thought he was being stubborn or something. But yeah, Shaddoll Schism definitely should have summoned app clone in my opinion to negate Sarah permanently, because I totally forgot about it being unaffected by trap cards. Anyways, I trigger my Applone here, ditching the Wendy, and he actually just scoops it up here. So, I decide to continue with some other plays to show you what I could have done if the game went on. So, like, I would have summoned the Beast here, and then drawn an extra card off of search the El Shaddoll Fusion off of the Predaplant, and then from here I could have made a bunch more fusion plays with my Hedgehog and my Beast. So like flip up Beast, draw 2, discard 1, and then just like try to push for game. Like Shaddoll Hedgehog could have searched another Shaddoll Schism or something. Like the possibilities are just endless. So like from here I'd be in such a good position after I get Dogmatica Maximus, which is why this deck has a really good matchup against the invoked Dogmatica deck and just like pure Dogmaticas in general, because the fact that you just go like +2 off of their Maximus just makes it so incredible. But anyways, I just want to say thank you for watching till the end if you stayed until the end. Hopefully this duel replay was able to show you what my line of thinking was behind playing Sinister Shadow Games and triple Shaddoll Schism. Well, I understand that some of you may not agree with my ratios. I just want to try to justify them by showing you this duel replay. and hopefully it gives you a better understanding of what I was trying to do with this deck and the direction I was trying to take it in. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys like the video, please leave a like and subscribe, because it really helps keep me motivated to keep posting more videos. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I will see you soon.